Hello Pisces, welcome back to Spirit's Path. This is D, and this is your December horoscope for 2021. And just to recap, this has been the year of the ancestor. So everybody's listening to their universal beat, listening to the own thump, thump, thump of that drum. And you were dedicated to walk through that path, those birch trees, and walk on that spiritual path. And you've been using your intuition along the way. Last month of November was finding that balance. Work-life balance, family balance, however you want to look at it. Natural balance, spiritual balance. All right, but becoming balanced overall going into December. So let's see what the theme for you this month is. And October was about creativity. So maybe there's some balance within that creativity that you have, going into December. So this month, the theme for you, Pisces, is going to be the Three of Vessels and joy. You found that balance in November, and now going into December, the holiday month of Christmas, you are exuding joy. Okay, 3 is about collaborative effort. There's usually more people involved. You've got the sand cranes dancing over the cups. All right, you've got the gold cup, the green cup, and the white cup. All right, this means you're just sharing things out there. You're sharing it with others. You're not being selfish. You're being unselfish. Okay, you're sharing whatever energy and emotions, psychic energy, free flowing energy that's out there. Okay, that water energy is for everybody, and you're sharing it in the month of December, as well should be. For that Christmas message, right? Because Christmas is all about joy. It's about being joyful with others. Being joyful with yourself. Being joyful with family. So let's see what the first week of December has for you, Pisces. In order to share that joy with others, that first week is going to be represented by the Guardian. This is the Life Lessons card. Now, for me, the Guardian talks about facing your fears. And, when you face your fears, when you're able to look within, okay, Pisces, what's fearful, okay? But in order for you to continue on this Life Lessons path, you have to get past this Guardian. You have to look it in the eyes and say, you know what, you don't scare me anymore. So how does that relate to the Three of Vessels? Joy, okay? You may have to open yourself up to show that joy for others. You may have to be accepting of that. And I know for me, I'm not a big Christmas person, okay? You may be the same way. Okay, but if people are willing to show joy for you, you have to be able to open up and accept that. All right, you may have to let down those walls a little bit. Okay, to let people in your life. And it's never a good thing to be vulnerable, right? But if you can look at that fear, look at that that thing that's stopping you, that skeleton that's scaring you away from moving forward. All right, in order for you to enjoy that joy. You might have to speak up. You might have to face that fear and say, you know what? You don't scare me anymore. All right? And I'm going to take this into December. I'm going to take this into the new year. And I'm going to take this joy with me. All right? So this could be, this Life Lessons card is something that, you don't deal with it just in 1 week. You deal with it for your whole life. And as long as you face that fear and acknowledge it, okay, and don't let it frighten you, you can take that joy that's just not meant for you, but meant for everybody throughout the rest of this month. And Pisces, you know best with your intuition. Okay, what's when it's best to face those fears, and when it's not, when it isn't time to face those fears. When to speak up. But the biggest thing is don't let joy be taken away from you, because that is the theme for this month for you, Pisces. Second week is the 9 of Arrows dedication. So you're dedicating yourself. Arrows is mental, energy. It's air energy. It's communication energy. And nine's towards a completion. The 10 of arrows is instruction. All right, but here you become dedicated. You become dedicated to saying, you know what, I face my fears. All right, I've spoke up, and I want to exude joy to everybody. Okay, I want to show that joy, and you've dedicated yourself to say, you know what, I am not going to let this bear skeleton scare me away from sharing joy from everybody else. I'm going to dedicate myself to making sure that others in my life are going to be joyful. That, the energy that I bring isn't going to be one of fear. It's going to be one of dedication. And that dedication is to share the joy that I have for this holiday, for this month with others. And Pisces, you're going to know, the best way of doing that, through gifts or through singing, because your intuition is going to tell you. It's going to tell you how to move forward with that. And where you need to be dedicated. Even just the smallest gesture to bring joy to somebody else. Okay? You've got the red kettles out there. Even if you just did 10 cents a day, and put that in there, you're bringing joy to somebody else. And they don't even know it. Okay? Opening yourself up and throwing that joyful spirit out to the universe for healing. Third week is represented by the Queen of Stones and the bear. Now, what's good about this queen, I think she's one of the better queens that are out there of the stones, arrows, vessels, and bows. I like the Queen of Stones a lot. Queens are nurturing, okay, and this queen, she likes like all the other queens, they rule the castle, but this one's about materialism, security, and stability. Okay, she's a fierce protector of her young. Okay, she's sheltered within this cave for one, but she protects everybody that comes into her life. Okay, she's going to protect you with the information that's out there. Now, this could be you during this week before Christmas. Okay, now this could be somebody else. All right, here you are dedicated the week before. And now that nurturing, queenly aspect is coming out. And she's asking a question is, where can you make space for others? Where can you make space in your life to share that joy? Through church, through activities with senior centers, to passing out gifts, right? Maybe you're the one standing, in front of that store ringing that bell. Ding, 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 ding. And watching people, put money into the kettle, right? Where can you make space for others so you can share that joy? And then what needs to be preserved? In order to have that joy attitude for the rest of the year, for the rest of this month, to going into Christmas, what needs to be preserved for yourself, right? Where do you need to preserve your dedication as you're moving forward, Pisces? How do you go about preserving things so you can protect other people, right? Maybe you're starting something, different where, you're helping out at a soup kitchen or something like that. You're preserving that attitude of, just that little action that I'm doing is providing joy to others. And at the same time, you're taking on that queenly aspect, that leadership aspect, right? The nurturing aspect of what she represents. So you can, keep the joy going on as you move forward. And then that Christmas week, Pisces is going to be represented by the 10 of arrows and instruction. Tens are about completion. Arrows is again about that air energy. All right, so you're going to be completing some instruction here. Some instructing I don't even want to say you're instructing anything, you're teaching anything, right? But what you're doing here with the joy by nurturing, by bringing people underneath your wings, okay, you're showing to, your actions are actually showing to others the joy that you bring, okay? Whether this is a son, a daughter, a niece, a nephew, your significant other, however you want to look at it, okay? Your actions of facing your fears with the guardian, being dedicated to bringing joy just not to your life, but to other lives, is instructing others in how you want to move forward. Okay, you are showing others that instruction process. You may not be teaching, you may not be giving out a guide or anything like that, but what you're doing is just by your actions, okay? You're showing others how to, take that joy to the next level, okay? And somebody may even ask you, how do you do this? And you walk them through your process, right? That's the instruction. That's the teaching, okay, of doing it by example. Okay, of being able to move forward. So there you have it, Pisces. Three of vessels and joy is the theme for this month. Face those fears, be dedicated on that path, be nurturing, as well as, making space for others. And when you make space for others and you're teaching them, you don't even know it, right? You're leading by example. You're instructing others on how to share that joy going into the Christmas week as well as 2022. So there you have it. Enjoy the card for the month. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel and share it with others. And this is D for the Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you in a couple weeks with 2022 forecast coming up. Take care. God bless. And stay safe, Pisces.